And hello, I am back today for the first time in a long time to stream, testing out some StreamYard stuff. New streaming platform that I'm using today because it makes my life a whole lot easier. But yeah, hope that y'all are doing okay today. I'm going to go ahead and tweet that I'm here. YouTube link. Been a hot minute since I've done anything with this. Cool. So, okay, tweeted that out. And yeah, well, hope everyone's having a good, what is today, Wednesday? I've had losing track of the days now. Testing out StreamYard today. Haven't really had the time to deal with the background yet. As you can see, it's kind of like black behind. I'm gonna get all that working today. But today, I have basically come to the realization that if I don't stream, I don't get a lot of time to code anymore. So now every time I'm going to be coding, you're going to see me on stream. So what we're going to do today is we're getting back into DigitalOcean Classroom because it's a project that I'm still really excited about. I just have not had the time to work on. So we're going to evaluate where we're at. We have dependbot issues. We always have dependbot issues. I don't remember using pigment. I don't remember what that does. Okay, well, there's a whole bunch of pull requests. Oh, that's issues, pull requests. What do we got for pull requests? Yeah, fine. Let's just go ahead and confirm all these merges from dependabot. Everything should be fine. Nothing's gonna break. Feel free to say hello in the chat. We've got nice access to the chat today. Gonna bump this up again. What are we at? 3.1. I actually want to move to Django 3.2. So we're actually gonna I think that's one of the first things to do. But I don't think hello. How's it going? Good to see you, Paul. Okay, what do I have? Okay, so this would be in my directory, and I must have removed my clone of it. I have a pretty typical, very typically I will. Oh, I got so much crap. I clean out my directory, my desktop, everything. I don't like keeping a whole bunch of stale stuff in there. Honestly, need to do it again. But I don't even have a running copy of DigitalOcean Classroom right now. So a local copy, git clone that. And that's done all the dependabot stuff. I'm actually going to go to, come on, requirements.txt. Oh, you're doing it again. Why are you doing it again? Haven't I? Well, how do I do that? I sent myself a link on. I'm going to fix something real quick because I am so beyond tired. And I could have swore I did this already. Ooh, you are making me cranky. Sudo vim etsy input rc. I can't type. I set the bell type to none. Why am I? Oh, I hate this command line tool thing. Is there a way I can? Okay. So that's the one thing I don't like about the Windows command line tool is that I very often get stuck having to hear that audio bell, and I thought I had fixed it, but I hadn't. So, anywho, today, let's figure out. Okay, so let's look at the README. I have not worked on this code since October, so you're gonna have to excuse me today. I'm gonna be relatively slow on the upkeep of this. Okay, so what was my last commit? So let's look at my last commits and figure out what it was I did last, besides these bumping versions. Yeah. More Dependabot crap. Really, I haven't done anything other than Dependabot stuff for the last. Okay. So I merged in some stuff from Hacktoberfest. Someone was documenting some stuff for me, which was really nice. Runtime.txt was to get it running on app platform. Okay, so this is the last thing I remember doing. Was creating migration. Basically the migration, but also setting up my models to do droplets properly. Right? That's what I did. And I changed some of my views. Oh my. Development database code, migrations. Here we go. This is where I was adding receivers. So that way, whenever you create a droplet in the database, it would automatically create one for you. And then now it like creates a DigitalOcean droplet for you. Good. Okay. So that's where I was at. Let's see if we can get this thing running again and get it tested. So what's the first thing I need to do? I don't even remember what environment variables I need to set. That's actually going to be the problem. It's probably in the README. I hope it's in the README. Otherwise, I do not have it anymore. Yeah. Add a DigitalOcean API key to the file as DO token. Oh, create invars. I think I already have a DO token. Django secret key. Let's just try running it. See what happens. So the first thing we want to do, ls-l tilde/virtual environments. Do I still have a DO classroom? I still have a DO classroom. Source tilde/virtual environments DO classroom bin activate. Then let's pip install -r requirements.txt. Okay. And let's see if we can do pip upgrade. Upgrade an actual pip install --upgrade Django. Is that how I do it? That's how I do it. So we are moving to Django 3.2, which is nice. So let's do Django run server. I have Python manage.py aliased. Oops, something blew up. Okay, so I need development mode set to true. Oh boy, great. There's a whole bunch of class warnings. Configure the default auto field. Oh, I have to fix all that now. Okay, so the first thing is I think it's connecting to the database. So let's check DO classroom settings. Static files, jars, Swagger docs. With development mode, set it to false is equal to true. And it should go here. So without that, it should just be echo $development mode. Yeah, it's not there. So why is it just going to SQLite? It shouldn't be trying to get here. Oh, wait, no, I have to set it to true. So I'm getting false. False equal to true goes on to the else. Okay, so let us export development mode equals true. I don't know why I do it this way. I almost feel like I should set it to where it's the opposite, where if you always deploy to development mode unless you want to go to prod. Okay. We need to figure out these. So I guess that's what we're going to do today is we're going to fix these broken things. Django 3.2. Mm-hmm. Did I set it in the settings? Oh. Okay, so the answer it's telling me is this. So when defining a model, if no field in a model is defined as the primary key equals true, an implicit primary key is added. The type of this implicit primary key cannot be controlled by the default auto field. That's pretty nice. Okay, so usually it should be and sets the default auto field. No more needed. Maintaining the historical behavior, the default value for default auto field is auto field. Starting with 3.2, new projects are generated with default auto field set to big auto field. Okay. Also, new apps are generated with app.config.default autofield set to big autofield. In the future, Django release, the default autofield will change to big autofield. To avoid unwanted migrations in the future, set it to avoid unwanted migrations or on a per model basis. In anticipation of the changing default, a system check will provide a warning if you do not explicitly set to the default autofield. Okay, so I think I can just set this in the settings and it solves the problem. And that would be nice. Go away. What are you? Shoo. Okay. A little slow. Let's try a Django run server from that. Okay, so that fixed that problem. So we do Django migrate. Okay. That should create everything. So, okay, what environment variables do I need? So environment variables wise, oh my goodness gracious. I'm thinking about lots of different things all at once. So set debug to true. Export debug equals true. And it's doing that file system thing again where it's being slow. Add a DigitalOcean API key to the field as DO token. $DO token. I have one, so. And then Django allowed host. Don't need to do that. Django secret key. Let's do Python generate secret key. Export Django secret key is equal to this. darn thing in quotes. Okay. Django runs server. Okay. The server's running. I think I need to do a create super user. Django create super user. Hey, Andy. How's it going? Nice to see you. Why am I doing that? These emails don't mean anything. Mason@bo.co. This is all going to be on my local database, so what I set this to really doesn't matter. Okay. So let's run this server again. And how do I go back to, there it is. I am like all over the place with my tabs today. So let's go to localhost 8000. It's 8000, right? Okay, so that's the docs. So we have our Swagger docs, which I think I figured out how to finally auto-generate these using like an auto Swagger doc thing, which would be nice. Admin. So mason@do.co. Oh yeah, I did change this to where it only uses email and not username. It has been so long. Okay. Is that not what I set my email to? I did mason@do.co. Am I typing the password wrong? Okay. Must have messed that up. Let's try again. Django create super user. Sammy@do.co. Fish. Should work. I don't know how I messed that up with myself, but if anyone was going to do it, it was going to be me. Okay. I don't have an SSH key. Let's just change the password real quick because I don't feel like doing it. Yeah. I don't even remember what I did. Got it. Good enough. Okay, so now this is where the fun comes in. Let's create a droplet. Or no, first I need to create a. Oh, I have to do the whole process, don't I? I have to create a teacher. Hi, Umar. Long time no see. No, you used to come in and say hi. Okay. How do I remember how I use this? This is a very specific process. I think the first thing I have to do is I have to create students. I don't have a user yet. I have to create classes. So we don't create students yet. Well, happy birthday. Happy 21st. That's a big one. At least it is here in America. In America, we can drink. Okay, so I can start with the class. So we're going to, no, clear. We're not destroyed at. Nothing happened today. So the name is CS1428. There can be, okay, droplet count is how many droplets are there already. There's none. The prefix, we're just going to say CS1428. We're going to say use the Ubuntu. It's a good thing I have all this stuff still saved. Every student's allowed to create one droplet, private data, private networking, which I need to change now because that's like VPC. Oh, I'm going to have to change how a lot of this is. I'm not going to have to change it. I think we can get away with it for now. Well, yeah, I don't drink either, to be honest. So congratulations on 21. It's another year. Means you were born in 2000. I was born in the 1900s. I forgot how much work I'd done here. I actually really like how much, I was very thoughtful when I was building this a long time ago. I haven't worked on this project since I like when I had the last migration September of last year. Like it's been a long time, and this is one of the things about developer advocacy that I do get slightly worried about sometimes, is that I sometimes just don't get to like write code. We're gonna make Loki. What was Loki's last name? Well, we can say Allfather. I don't know. Loki didn't have a last name, but okay, so Loki will be our student. My account, Mason, will be a teacher. So student, add student, Loki, and it's a CS1428 student. Teacher, add teacher, Mason at do.co, CS1428. I really don't remember what I was supposed to do with this droplet unit. Finishing up your final year of uni. That's awesome. That's awesome. What are your plans for when you finish? Where do you want to work? Oh, because the teacher has its own droplet limits. I don't remember. It's great when you don't remember your own code. Wait, what's that supposed to be showing? There's a boo-boo here. Did I mess up the classes? No, it's... Okay, so there's some busted code right there. Cybersecurity analyst. Oh, that's going to be a lot of fun. I did my first part of my career was cybersecurity. Okay, well, now I need to go look at the code and I need to figure out what's going on there. So let's go ahead and open the folder. Linux code Mason. Okay. We're not going to use our terminal today, so... Oh, we're not going to use the VS Code terminal today. I don't need Go Please. Why are you asking me about Go Please? Oh, it's the output. No, what are you doing? I guess I need to update ZSH. When do I never not need to update ZSH? Yeah, imposter syndrome's tough. Everyone has it. You are good. You are capable. You are qualified. I mean, like, oh my goodness, there's so much Go stuff. We're not in Go. Maybe I need to open up a Python file. Oh, I opened up the wrong bloody folder. That's why. As for imposter syndrome, that one's tough. I mean, I can say stuff like, oh, have confidence in yourself, but that doesn't really help you, does it? I think a really interesting way to look at it is like, just think of what you can offer them and try to put it in that perspective, in that mindset. Like, if I come here, I can offer you this. I don't know. Imposter syndrome is a hard one to deal with. I think we all struggle with it in some way, shape, or form. It's not fun. It's not fair. But I guess it's that old phrase, fake it till you make it. You have to, at some point, you have to have some like confidence in your abilities, and you just got to kind of leap and hope that a net will appear. It's tough though. I feel you. What was I looking up? Something's busted, and I need to look up why. It's the classes one, right? It's the teacher one. What's teacher showing up? Views. Something's upset. Oh, I'm not in the right. It's gonna be in the models. Right. No, that works. Right. Okay. Let me look and see what's busted again. So the select teacher to change is there, and it's first name, last name, Mason at do.co. So because I don't have a first name, last name, that's why it's upset. So if I come back here and I put Mason Egger and hit save, that should fix it over here now. So cool. Okay, so we got that. Let's go ahead and log out and try logging in as Mason at do.co. This is kind of a personal project, kind of a work. It's kind of a little bit of both. I want to create basically a droplet management tool for people to be able to use whenever they are doing like workshops and stuff. So basically just a management tool for droplets for basically if someone were to want to do a workshop using DigitalOcean droplets, they could use this tool and then the teacher could just put in their API key and then everyone can create resources based on their API key, which would be pretty nice. So I don't have the droplet ID. Okay, so how did we do this? So if I create something in the database, it should just create, right? These are like auto-populated, so let's just see if I can do it. No, I think that droplet ID is actually the droplet ID of the thing. So I think I actually have to curl it. I think I have to hit the API endpoint. I don't think I can use droplet from here. This works. I got to figure out why that pilot error is always there. So let's, what am I doing? I'm checking how the droplet view works and the droplet model. So okay, so did I do this with, oh, here's the create. How did I scroll past that? So it just does it there. Okay, let's just try running HTTP localhost 8000 HTTP all DNS stuff. It's all one-time secret stuff. Still all other stuff. That's all short link stuff. Wow, it has been a long time. It's all RSS feeder stuff. There we go, some droplet creates. So let's do just droplets. That's not even a valid one. I think I should just be able to do classes. Okay, so I don't have the right token. So that's what I need to do next is I need to get a token from here. The fact that they just show up there might be potentially problematic, but we'll deal with that later. Export token equals that. Don't want that space there. It's awesome that you're shiny hunting. I haven't done that in a while. HTTP. We'll get rid of student token here. Okay. So we're in there. Let's go to local host colon 8000. Check on droplet create. So I just need to create the class ID. Is it a post? Should be a post. It's a get. Oh boy. Okay, so I've learned a lot about Django REST framework since I've built most of this. And now that I look at a lot of this, I don't like any of this anymore. Which is why you can tell the classes thing looks better. I might need a... How many rewrites am I going to do on this software? Okay, we're going to deal with it today. I'll probably take some time at a later date. So droplets create 1. Okay. We'll pretend like I didn't make a terrible mistake there. Droplets create /1. That should create a droplet. And there's a droplet created. And the question is, where did it go? It's probably in this account. There it is. There it is. So it's coming up. Default password, droplet ID. Okay. So why? Okay, you come here. Why is everything like all spread out? Like you come here. You're there. You're there. You are also need to be here. I've got everything in so many different. You come here. You come here. So much stuff. Okay, so that droplet is there. It has 2 tags. So it tells you the DigitalOcean Classroom is CS1428 class tag. So now if we go back to this, is it just droplets delete and then this big number 242601205. That should delete the droplet, which I don't like. I don't like how that works. Okay, so there's lots of changes that I can make here to make this better. Okay, so droplet create works. And oh boy. Okay. And this is just poo. Users view by class ID. Okay, that gets the information. Create, enroll, enrolled. How did I do classes? The classes view. Did I do better? with the Django REST framework. Does not look like I did. At this point, I'm just going to leave it the way it is, to be honest. Because it looks like I've done a lot of work on this. Yeah. Okay, so we got it running again. What is something that I can do today? Let me look up and see how I figured out the Django auto swagger. Because I've done that in one or more of my thing. There's people forking DigitalOcean Classroom, so that's interesting. I'm looking at it on GitHub right now. Where am I going to have this at? This is in... Well, let's... Why am I always doing this where y'all can't see it? My bad. Just go to GitHub. See what we got. So... Let's go to my profile. Hopefully it's in here. It won't be in any of these. Won't be in that. Bots Workshop. Doesn't look like it's in any of these. So it means it's probably in DO community. This is what happens whenever you do stuff and you don't remember where you put it. So I can search my name. Nope. Would have been in something Django. That's JavaScript. So this is this. I wrote all that by hand. That was fun. So it makes me think that it's not in here. I wrote all that by hand, so it makes me think that it's not in here. That was a Flask app. Oh, it is in this one. How did I do it? I used... Spectacular? Was that it? I think that was it. Did I at least document in here how I did it? Was I smart enough to do that? Wasn't. It's just my luck. Did I do it in URLs? No. Yeah, I did it like that. Okay. So let's try it. Let's go back over here. Pip install BRF spectacular. Yeah. Okay, so that we did that, and then it looks like I did this in the base view. I'll take a look. So in DO Classroom URLs, that's where the current stuff's at. And then we did, or the current docs are at, and then it looks like I just added docs. Schema and docs. So let's add those. Yeah, we're going to find out. Okay. Django run server. And then schema. Incompatible auto schema used on view is DRF's default schema class pointing to what? So did I change something in here? Was there something in settings that I had to do? Oh, I didn't add it. Derp. So we copy that. Add this to settings. And then take the schema, default schema class, put that there. And that goes in the REST framework section. Now that's like that. Go back to this, come back to this, refresh. Okay, so you're still upset with me. Did I save the file? Sometimes I forget to save the file. OpenAPI.AutoSchema, DRF spectacular. So what is... Oh, maybe I have to restart the whole thing? Sometimes that's the case. I don't know when that's the case, when that's not the case. Probably when you're reloading apps. Nope, still the same problem. Let's see what, when you Google this, what it says. Please update the Django REST framework to from 3.11 to 3.12. What is my Django REST framework at? Pip install --upgrade Django. Django migrate. Okay. You're not running. Okay, so it actually tried to download it. So it did get this schema. So let's go to docs. Please stop. Okay, so it's poop looking, but it's working. Where did you get this? How'd you do this? AP1 VI V1 classes. Is that in the views? Ahaha! Now we're getting somewhere. So get open classes. So the classes stuff should have something. Sweet. Okay, now we're making progress. So we have not, I had been fighting this crap for a long time, and now we're finally making progress on that. So that's good. So this means that it means I just have to figure out how to make the rest of it work nicely. And I want to fix the way this looks. Why are you so zoomed in? Get it. See, it's all poopy looking, but it's auto-generated, and that's what I want. I want auto-generation. I don't want to, why are you doing it like that? I guarantee that has something to do with the way that I've custom set my URLs. See what happens when I do this, if this changes anything. There we go. That's just better. So let's do that. I don't know why I always did this API v1 stuff. Save that. Okay, now stuff's actually appropriately dealt with. I'm still going to fix these. We're making progress. We're making good progress. Hello, everyone who's now joining me. Hope you're having a good day. Feel free to drop in, say hi. Currently working on getting back up to date with a project that I have not touched in a long time. I want to know why it's not bringing that up. Wait. No, that's there. That's there. Why bring that? I'll have to look up how to actually do it. Might actually need to do a template, to be honest. I need to build a template for it. But I think we've made good progress on this, which is nice. So let's go back here. We're going to remove this now. That makes me sad that all those people that did all that work for nothing, but it happens. Why am I doing this? Oh, this is me fighting with static files. I don't want that. Set the index view of this to the docs. There we go. So when you visit the API, that's what you get. Now, I wonder how you do the precursors. Honestly, that could be done through like a different kind of proxy routing. Right. See, I don't want to always have to be doing like a V1, V2 kind of thing. I feel like you could do that at the routing level, which most people won't need. Most people won't need multiple versions of the API. So I think having the API v1 thing is not necessary. So I think we're good with this. Oh, that was this. I don't need that anymore either. I think we're actually making pretty good progress. The only thing is I don't like how droplets are set up, and how that views page is set up. Like, or how any of it. I'm probably going to have to rewrite some of this as look at some of my own examples. What do I have that is? I want to say the RSS read. Maybe the URL shortener. That actually might be a good example of. Yeah. This is a pretty decent example. That's the redirect. Maybe that isn't the best example. Let's check the RSS reader API. Actually, I bet you the one-time secrets API is. It's Flask? Guess I did write you in Flask. Okay. It's not a good example of what I want to do. See, this is slightly better, but it's still not great. And this is even slightly more better, but still not perfect. Django REST API takes a while. At least though, we need to make an update. So let's open up the README. Well, first off, actually, before we open the README, let's look at what we have in GitHub. What issues do I have open? Add deploy to DO button, create documentation site on read the docs, create a Docker depose, implement Ansible, document API methods. Let's close this. Move to DRF spectacular. This is no longer relevant. Will open relevant issues needed. Cool. And close the issue. Still need to figure out if the Docker compose stuff worked. Deploy to DO button, create documentation site. I'll read the docs. We'll see. That's in the middle of being done. These aren't anywhere close. Okay, so new issue. Refactor classes. Classes for to use more appropriate DRF styles. Factor the classes use to use more DRF friendly styles. Make sure docs still work. This is a test to see if I should refactor droplet views as well. That's what we'll work on next time. And I think we're going to call it there. I'm going to probably get into slightly longer streams going forward. We're going to try to do them weekly around 1 o'clock. They're going to be scheduled. So if you're following me on YouTube, or if you haven't, like, subscribe to me on YouTube already, and you'll be able to see when they show up. Follow me on Twitch, and you got to do a lot more, but, subscribe to me on YouTube, ring the little bell. You'll see when I come up. These are going to be weekly, probably on Wednesdays, most likely on Wednesdays, the afternoon kind of sessions. Probably from like 1 to 2:30. Today we're going to end a little bit early because I have not eaten lunch yet, and I am like hungry, and I've got more meetings this afternoon. So yeah, go ahead and like and subscribe, do all that jazz. I will see you all next time. Hopefully have a little bit more stuff. If you haven't come to see Cloud Chats yet, you should come to see Cloud Chats. Follow me on Twitter at Mason Egger. But yeah, thank you for showing up, and I look forward to getting back into the role with these live streams next week.